Vikings War of Clans, what is a meat shield?
Okay, don't mind the music in the background and all the sound effects. I really just wanted to get this out because I'm seeing a lot of people get lost. And I'm a new player as well personally, but this is just the logic. Okay, so if your tier 1 is going to be fighting a tier 1, that's how it goes. Then they fight your tier 2s, then they fight your tier 3s, then they fight your tier 4s, then they fight your tier 5s, then they fight your tier 6s, then they fight your tier 7s, and there you go. That's how it goes, okay? So it's in that order. So if I did something like I made my tier 1s super, 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 super strong, and I got a lot of them, they cannot break through into my tier 2s until my tier 1s are dead, okay? Vice versa. If the same thing happened the other way, same thing, okay? Scouts. If you're focusing scouts, you need to make sure you have a bunch of scouts. If you're not focusing scouts, just have enough so that you can tell that the enemy is like what he's got in his inventory, basically, okay? Is he got something that your troop type is offensively good against, or is it something that you're weak against? You need to keep that in mind, okay? I'm talking from a siege scout point of view. That's personally what I'm focusing on. You might be focusing on something else, so go ahead, focus on something else. Okay, same thing with tier 2. If I have billions of tier 2s, then I'm going to be able to fight. If they get through my tier 1s and they get to my tier 2s, if I have billions of tier 2s, I'm still protecting my tier 7s, tier 6s, tier 5s, tier 4s, tier 3s, and so on. This is like a giant meat shield that continues to build and build and build. And that's why it's really important to have at least 10 billion, and I'm not joking, 10 billion troop types. Because if you have 10 billion of each of these, imagine the nightmare it's going to be for someone who attacks you. Now, if you're offline and you've got your shield off and someone's attacking you and unfortunately you're going to burn, look, at least if you look into defense, I can say this personally, there's going to be at least over 12 to 15 attacks to try and take you down. And that's even including onslaughts. That's because of how many tiers you have. That's what I mean by a meat shield. That's why you got to build a meat shield. If you're trying to attack, sure, maybe higher troops are the way to go. However, if you're looking at the influence of someone, I'm going to use an example here, okay? This is something I shouldn't have done. I've done this for this video just to show, okay? Look at how much influence I lose compared to this guy. This is a lot of influence I'm losing. This is not worth it for me. This attack is not worth it for me. Unless someone can break through into his tier 1s, because he has... Look, I've seen from another point of view what type of troops he has, and I know that he doesn't have any other troops other than his tiers that are really high here. So I know I can break down his other troops. However, at the beginning, this is not worth my time. Don't do it, okay? The other thing I'm going to explain to meat shields, I'm going to go back to aces. Every acer has their own troop type, okay? Just keep that in mind. Killers, siege, melee, everything has its own troop type. Please focus on what is your troop type. If you look here, it looks so tiny, but as you can see, I focus my tier 1s. I get them to 10 billion. They're not 10 billion at the moment, so I'm going to continue that because I just lost some. Then I'm focusing on my 10 billion scouts because I'm maining scouts secondly. Reason being is also if someone comes to attack me, at least my scouts can take the blow. Then I'm going to be doing 10 billion of tier 2, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. This is what we mean by a meat shield when we talk about a meat shield guy.